Yeah. Watch it.
Nah.
Okay, can you flash A right here? I wanna peek this. A for a little bit.
Okay. I generally like the call, but I'm going to make a annoying hot take here. This guy's probably filling because people do that in this game and it's really annoying. And as you can see, this guy does not have a lineup. There's a lineup for this flash that makes it perfect up here. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Flashbang.
Hey, that's the one. Anyways, I would instead say, KO, do you have a flash for A main? Like, do you know the A main flash or whatever? And then if he's like, yeah, then you're like, bet. Also, if you want to know how to find lineups like these easily, you can join my Discord. This is a free channel. It's right at the top. It's called Huge Playbooks. And these are pro VODs, like top rated players playing solo queue. And I analyze them. So let's just search KO, Breeze, defense, click on it. Bam. Here's a flash lineup that's specifically used by one of the best players in the world on the map. So now I'm going to go do it to show you. So he is standing behind this dot on the ground and he's aiming here.
Flash.
And it pops here. Done. And that's a professional lineup used by Asuna. It's right there. You can see yellow dot indicating where he stands. It's a bit messy, hard to read these, I know. But if you're trying to find lineups that are not just from a random YouTuber who one tricks the agent, but actually used by pros, join the Discord. It's right here. Huge Playbooks. It's a public channel. So if you're going, oh, I want to learn KO on Breeze. I want to learn these lineups though, so I'm ready. Bam. Bam. And like there's multiple. Like there's so many VODs in here at this point that we've got like the sauce, dude. Like there's so much sauce. I'm going to show you how to read this format. So let's take this B dart that Derek throws on this map. The yellow dot indicates where to stand. The red dotted line indicates where it's going to go. So here he's standing there. And where's the dart going? It's going over towards mid. It bounces and it lands on B. Okay. How do I throw that? A green dotted line will go over to the lineup. So bam, he's aiming at that pillar. Max charge, one bounce. Let me try that. So he's in, what corner is he in? Let me check again. Okay, here in front of the arches. He stands here. He's aiming right here. One bounce, max charge.
Revealing area.
Okay. So once you understand how the playbooks are written, you can easily pull up a lineup that a professional player is throwing and just yoink and just throw it. So Finesse has a very convoluted molly that he's running from tunnel to throw on the retake. So let's try that. Just real quick showing you that these are all learnable. So where is he standing exactly? I'm going to zoom in a bit to show you. So he's standing just in this corner. Oh, sorry. No, I want to do this one. That's a run throw, which is actually over here in the middle. He's standing in the middle of tunnel here. Okay, well, that doesn't make sense. How do I know where to stand? Well, if we look at the image, you see I drew a red line right here. Let's look back in game. Oh, is that a gap? Okay, well, let's connect that. Bam. So you gotta touch those. And now he's just aiming over the mountain. And he's run throwing, apparently. Boom. It seems simple, but it vulnerables them very precisely. These are professional lineups. Like, it seems like, oh, I could just wing that. And you can. Like, once you get used to the game, you can sort of just come over, line it up, and run throw. And, like, pretty much hit it. But notice, like, you need to have an idea of where to stand and where to aim. And you're chilling once you have that idea. Strays! Jet, Breeze, Strays. Do we have notes? Nope. Bet.
Go ahead and flash it.
Flash.
Okay, I don't like this. I like scaling elbow, but I don't like burning dry util to fight for base like elbow on pistol. I don't think it makes much sense. Pistol rounds, teams are generally noisy. Additionally, like, elbow's already a good fight. If you're peeking it on proper timing, it's favorable for you. By throwing a flash like this, they're just gonna bail. Round would start, I would come over here, cut noise, and I'd peek. They're not here. I'd probably ignore elbow, jump up here, and fight mid. Just hunting a duel. Who do you watch? Who's your like preferred Jett main? Because I've seen enough Breeze Jett gameplay to know that what you're doing here is non-standard, and I'll show you. Because contesting mid and elbow is really good, really good. Jett, Breeze, Tarek. Found it.
They didn't break my door.
Boom. Okay. No dash primed, no flash called for. We just swing elbow. Found it. So you've deviated from your preferred player on the way that they like to contest this space. Generally, when you're calling for like flash to contest space on this map, the most common I see is for A main, where you'll ask your KO to throw a left click flash lineup for A main. He'll pick off a bit here. Jett's very self-sufficient on this map in the pre-rounds. She mostly just plays like here, if I'm gonna walk elbow and I need to like pre-round comp something, I just ask my teammates to collect information mid for me. Because let's say like I peek here and see nothing, and then the dart or knife, whatever, scans 5 mid. Well, then I'm immediately going to want to jump up here and play this way. So I think you're overusing utility right now. We just burned a KO flash for not much. And now this is really awkward. This is really awkward.
Yeah, double was mid with me.
I'm also dead.
Enemy spotted A.
Oh,
Nah. I was about to ask why you're priming dash here. And I could see the vision. You come out, shoot, you like dash this way. But when you dash backwards, I was losing my mind. What do you mean dash backwards?
One suppressed. Reloading.
Tarek, don't do that, man. Tarek does not play like that.
One enemy remaining.
Nice shots, though.
1 HP, 1 HP.
where is he?
Here.
Here.
Nice. Can you orb up on my contact? I'm gonna peek.
This is strike one. I know you didn't even bring me a VOD before, but we're popping updraft on a jump that is... You can make this without updraft. And it's in my Breeze guide. Boom. You're burning 150 credits. And you only have one of these now. Like, if this was old Jett, then it's like, okay, I guess it's not that big of a deal. But now it's your only updraft. So like if I see Jett mains updrafting to get top truck, I see Jett mains updrafting to get on this angle Breeze, I see them updrafting to get over here or something, when they've got time, I'm going to be so mad. I'm going to be so mad. This is an easily learnable set of inputs. In fact, we have a GIF right here. Keep in mind that spacebar in this GIF is crouch. So if you're copying this, that is this crouch key. You can go frame by frame, see how you do it. It's a very simple thing once you know the mechanic. But you jump first. I'm going to show you the inputs. Do these inputs in this order. Jump and W and D. So this is a timeline. So here, these are all pressed at the same time. Okay? Crouch. Yeah. So you keep holding W and D. Zoop. And then you will let go of crouch. And right as you let go of crouch, you will hold W and A. So the crouch is after the jump. And then right as you let go of crouch, you hold W and A. And you're lined up here. Bam. So you hold W the whole time. And try to do it while explaining. It's actually making it harder. There we go. Curious, is that tournament legal? Definitely not. Definitely
Do you
not.
have a orb for for B main? Can you orb up on my contact?
You'd have to updraft to get up here in a tournament.
Here.
But this is so low Q. Also, as far as I'm aware, it's allowed in the underpeel.
Be your mid.
Okay, this is no good. So you're opping, which I love, but we're opping in a way that I'm going to call passively. And does Tarek really op here? I'm pulling back the VOD up. I don't think you're playing like Tarek anymore. I think you're making shit up, is my intuition. I feel like Tarek does not op up there, does he? This round we have an op. He is A main. That makes sense. 'Cause he can also be quickly mid. Let's go next round.
Got your trail.
He ops, he peeks out. Yep, that makes sense to me. Let's go next round.
Win.
We op.
Like,
We op middle area. Makes sense. Okay. We keep watching. Op A main. Makes sense to me.
I think it's like
This round, op mid doors. Makes sense to me.
yes.
This round, op. We are on B. But I want to point out the positioning because this is so important. The reason why I didn't like where you were standing is because on Breeze, this is like the furthest corner that you could possibly be. It's an alienating corner. And the operator doesn't want to be out of the action. It doesn't want to play retake or anything. So Tarek is playing over here, and you'll notice that that gives him more flexibility to come mid a lot faster, and rotate towards A and halls a lot faster. Okay, we're mid. This is good. Defense looks solid. I've got no complaints. We buy op.
Stay down.
Nice.
Yeah, one more mid.
I'd honestly peek that piece of shit, and I think so would Tarek. This is actually a piece of advice I gave to Brad when he was bronze and he was stuck, and he found it hard to like watch these top players and emulate their playstyle. And so I gave Brad a challenge. He was learning Raze. I took the Raze who plays the most predictably, in my opinion, at the top level, which is Sinatra. I believe Sinatra's very predictable. You know what I'm talking about. Like on Breeze, envision Sinatra's Raze. He's on top yellow. Like if you've ever watched Sinatra, you know I'm right. This is where he's playing if he's on Raze, on defense. Very, very straightforward gameplay from him because he's very mechanically strong and his mid-rounding is fabulous. But his pre-rounding it doesn't get more straightforward. He'll be here. If you've watched him, you know what he's doing. Like if he's on bind, he's here. If he's on split, he's B heaven and he's peeking mid and spamming these boxes. He does the same thing like every round. And what I told Brad was, because Brad was overcomplicating this, I told Brad to bring me a VOD where he like unlabels the names and everything and strips the audio. And he's going to bring me a Sinatra VOD and a Brad VOD. And I want him to fool me. Like, he's just going to pick one round. I just wanted one round. And I wanted him to convince me that I was watching Sinatra, even though it was Brad. That was his challenge. And just by telling him that that was his challenge, all of a sudden, Brad started playing in a more air quotes dumb way. And I feel like if you were trying to trick me, like if this were a YouTube game show and there was like $1 million on the line and you had to trick me that you were Tarek, I think you would jump peek mid with your op, like to fight. Like, I think you would do this. You'd like prime your dash. You jump peek, take a shot, and you dash away. I think you would do
30 seconds
that.
left.
Like, if I put $1 million on the table, if I guessed wrong, like if you fooled me, and I have to identify which clip is Tarek, I feel like you would go for that. Because Tarek would go for that, and you're trying to fool me to win $1 million. Does that make sense? You're not playing like your idol does. Like, let me pull up the Tarek VOD again. Let's go back to his op round.
Mid. Jet mid, Reyna mid.
He dashed up mid.
Wait, running B.
Oh, he's running mid.
Jet's
Three
And up
peaks.
tunnel. Yeah.
Three peaks.
Silva B main, Silva joining B main, Jet's up tunnel.
Peaks.
That's 3 here.
Eats
Sky,
and Lolly.
Sky, and Silva.
Peaks.
Viper's
Peaks.
unknown, Silva B main.
Where's my trap?
One enemy remaining.
Silva B main, last
He's
one.
B main, right?
Pushes.
Spike down B.
Jump peak. Wow. What are the odds of that? I mean, I can tell you the odds. I've watched a fuck ton of Tarek. I know how he plays. This is not stupid. It's not weak. It's not predictable. It's not overly aggressive. It's almost necessary to play duelist agents at the top level. You have to have, I believe the statement I use is you have to have a screw loose. Look at him. Let's go another round. Let's go watch another one. I want to find a round where he gets an opening pick. Okay, this round he gets 2. Perfect.
Halls.
Reyna mid. I left you safe for your berries, so.
Running away hard.
I'm ulting.
I can't see him.
All the way up halls too. One more halls and then
Look at him.
One enemy remaining.
And now jump peek. Yup, he went for it. You see? You don't have that. You got your one shot and you were like, that's enough.
Nice.
Yeah,
Time
one
to
more.
just jump
One more
spot and leave. And you're like so close to correct. So you get your 1 kill, tuck, prime your dash, jump out. And now if they're not there, shoot your op dash and go reposition. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm so down. And go reposition A or whatever. But you're missing that thirst for the kill, that greed. You're almost missing that lack of trust in your teammates. That I'm better mindset where you take matters in your own hands. And I think all good Jet players have that. Yeah, like you just use your dash for
don't need to put
rotation speed.
That's happening.
Spike planted.
there's someone on meeting.
Just so we could end up shift walking over here anyways.
One mid tunnel again.
Okay, we're on retake with op. That
Enemy
sucks.
remaining.
Oh, nice shots. Wait.
I'm ready.
3.
Bro, you do not study Tarek. You have not smoked once.
Nice.
My ult's ready.
Has close. Jet. Oh,
Bro, Tarek cannot even control himself after he shoots his op.
Lock in sight.
He like always does this. He does it so much that you'll hear no charges left on his stream like multiple times a game.
Oh, my Acer.
I think your homework's pretty easy. Well, easy for me to explain, hard for you to execute.
I've lost your strike.
Oh, he's just trying to lurk in.
No
Nice.
charges left.
Down A.
Charges left.
No
One
charges
enemy
left.
remaining. Flawless.
I'll take
Oh,
it.
I whiffed the shot. Fuck.
You explain why terrorists' approach to that is good? Sometimes feel like dismissing on random when you don't have to? Yes. I've got you. So, I'm trying to think about how to explain this the right way. I'm going to go back to chess. It's my favorite analogy. Let's just say, like, objectively, like, humans play this opening, and it's considered very strong, okay? The Roy Lopez or whatever. And let's pretend that engines in this position have, like, studied chess so deeply that they've learned that King E2 is actually the optimal move, okay? Humans still wouldn't play it. Because there are certain lines that lean on like the strengths that an engine has that humans can't mimic, which is like raw computational power. So in chess, there's lots of styles that humans won't even try to copy because it relies on having like the ability to calculate 500 moves ahead or something. And so it's unrealistic for a human to emulate. And so they prefer positions that are more positional, for lack of a simple term. So what you're saying is, why does Tarek smoke the ground always? Aren't there some scenarios where it's bad? And the answer is absolutely, you're correct. But Tarek is a human being with 190 ms reaction speed. And now you want to add in a layer of decision making where he has to identify, should I or should I not smoke? And so now his normal smoke speed is 190 ms. Now when he decides he should, you're making it 290. Let's just say. Let's say he's still very fast, but now he's this slow. And when he decides he shouldn't, 290. So now he'll never be this fast anymore. He'll be this fast. And this trade-off is not worth it. Jet has 2 smokes. You don't need to use them that often in the round. It's like you rarely come into a scenario where you're like, damn, if I had one more Jet smoke, I would have easily converted the round. It's a throwaway ability. It's useful, but it's not like essential, I'd say. And so it's better to dodge like a potential trade than it is to evaluate the position while you're in the heat of the chaos. He's shortcutting his decision making where it can be shortcut. And it's hard for me to tell you when you should and should not make those shortcuts because there are scenarios where you do need to be more consciously aware of what you're doing. But this is one of the things that is automatic for Tarek, which is not necessarily optimal. Like if you take the best Jet player in the world, they may not smoke the ground every single time after they shoot. They might have contextualized it better in their brain, but we're not trying to play at that level. Smoking the ground every time is enough to get to rank 1, Radiant. The explosiveness is what we're lacking. Like after you get a kill, just throwing a smoke on the ground and trying to find another kill is generally just very good. Okay, nothing elbow. What do we do here?
Alright, I'm
Way too passive. Do you think Tarek is just rotating through spawn now? There's nothing elbow. Well, let's come out wider then. I've seen enough Tarek. He's coming out here. He might even like unscope, do this, rescope, come over here.
I'm rotating fast then.
Like, what are you rotating to help? Look at the weak part of our map right now.
Do A.
And look,
Sage on site.
like, it can be hard to see this from this POV, but I assure you that your Viper is currently positioned like this. She's playing here. Do you know why she's playing here? Because our mid is dangerous. And so she's playing this really awkward, hard to fight angle. And if you've ever executed A, you'll know the most annoying angles to fight is not this guy. It's the guy who's doors and the guy who's behind this box. These are the annoying players to face when you're hitting A site. But our team can't play those angles right now because we don't have control of mid. Because you gave it up for no reason. The enemy team's hitting A. Perfect. If they all come out A main, as far as I'm concerned, they're in a lot of trouble if we have mid control. Because like, you can just come over here. There's even lines you can take that I'm sure you've seen Tarek take. You just don't take them yourself. So let's say they're all flooding out A. You're over here. And we get the info. It's all of them. Boom. This angle's broken. It's broken with the operator. They will never shoot back. So you can take all the time in the world to line up your shot perfectly and just shoot them. So nervous about the mid lurk on that angle. Bro, we had a KO knife, which cleared elbow. Context. Context. Look. Zoop. Nothing tagged. Nothing tagged. Which means this whole area is clear. They're not there. So the map, as far as I'm concerned, looks like this right now. And I need you to understand, okay. This is actually a really good way to put it. So if you're facing a wall hacker who's blatantly wall hacking, a diamond player would perform better against a wall hacker than a Radiant would. For sure. Because Radiants understand how to categorize unlikely and ignore them. So here are knife tagged. What are the odds they dodged the knife and are shifting mid? Low enough that I don't give a f. And so a Radiant player against a wall hacker, a guy who dodges the knife and then shifts up because they see you're not looking elbow, is going to die so often because they just exposed to unlikely threats all the time. While like a diamond player sees an unlikely threat and they go, I better not expose to that. And they come rotate through spawn and lose the whole round. But at least the wall hacker doesn't kill you. You're not willing to take any risk whatsoever, which this game requires you to learn to take risk. You have to take risk. You can't account for every option, especially on a map with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lanes. This map is super dizzying. It's full of lanes, and hell, we have 2 people for here. Like, you can't cover everything. I like this. Okay, but what I don't like is your Viper is trash. Did you tell her to hold your window? Let me see.
Hey, I'm on a 5 for B main here, Viper. When you can you hold my window for me?
Yeah, you need to tell her to hold on the right. I don't know why, but people below like Immortal lack basic understanding of geometry. I see this all the time. They'll hold window like this, even though you're here. And so an enemy window will just peek and they'll see just you and kill you and leave because the Viper's way over here. I don't understand, but you need to tell her. You guys are flipped. You need to be close to the wall, and Viper needs to be over here. And you'll be close, and you will peek out fast, because you're actually just dead. Yeah, like look at this. Like, why are you clearing this? You just saw chamber mid on your minimap. I would push that guy so fast. Not making noise, of course. Making noise would give away my advantageous position. So I come out here, check. I don't see anything. Knife out. Come over here. Like, I'm taking this space so fast. And now I probably switched the gun. You're missing your timing because you're nervous about the guy who started the round here, bro. Like, who the hell starts here?
Nothing B. I'm fucking mid.
Oh, good, good. Holy shit, he's ready.
Viper. I'm fucking mid. Noise? Nothing B. I'm fucking mid.
Nah, my Viper just whipped. Honestly, that guy might have just killed me for free.
One halls. Wait, 2 halls, 2 halls. 2.
Wall bang that guy.
Nice. 2 halls. 2.
She is right here. How can I tell? Well, I glance at your minimap. And I see that she's pretty much in the middle of the door based off the minimap. And so I shoot pretty much in the middle of the door. Shoot her!
Yeah.
Okay, defense is good. Let me look at attack real quick, but I'm pretty sure it's just coming down to we don't really mimic Tarek. Like, I'm going to place a gamble. I will give you props if you route out of the wall this way and fight doors and stairs. But I'm going to expect you to go more middle or right. Let's see.
Reload on this bike.
See? Tarek doesn't do this, but you do. You know why you do this? Because it's safer. It feels safer. It is safer. It doesn't just feel safer, it is safer. But it's weaker.
Yo, I'm in double open.
Oh, we're in mid
overhealed,
bridge already.
overhealed.
Oh, I got raped.
Last player
25.
standing.
And we die. Like, oh man, if we came through with our Reyna, this would be so huge.
Yo, I'm in
Look, our Reyna gets one too.
double open.
And now you would be shooting this guy mid. I'm going to show you. I'm pulling up the Tarek VOD. Oh, perfect.
The road is on reverse.
Alright.
Come. We have it.
Yeah, yeah.
This is how he routes.
guys-
This is how he routes on
Yeah,
A.
he's mid, 100%. Double swing, ready? 3, 2,
He fights mid, and he fights stairs.
Match rolled. 50,000.
bricks.
Let's find around with the Viper wall.
So is holding right side.
You see? So you say you study Tarek, which I'm not saying you don't. You probably do. But when push comes to shove, you don't make the hard decisions that Tarek makes. This is a hard decision because you're peeking through a Viper wall. It feels scary. There's unknowns, and you don't want to do that. I don't care what you want to do. There's a reason why Tarek's radiant, and you're not. And this is a major part of it. This willingness to take on risk. If they're playing on top of this box right now, we die. For sure. Maybe we can dash away and live, but only if they miss. That's a risk that we have taken. Because they're probably not on that box, man. Who the hell would play up there?
Fell backstairs. Fell backstairs.
Yeah, cover me.
And now we get this super easy fight. And why is this guy pipes? What does that tell us? Now that we're going full circle. Why would that guy be pipes? Because this mid player is not walking down mid. They're walking through spawn passively. So now we have even more information because this guy was here. And we can expect our next duel to likely be over here. Mid's on the weaker side. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Tarek come out this way and look to play it like this and come stairs. Let's see though.
Headshot.
Yeah. He come across this way, but he's mostly ignoring mid, you see? Because intuitively, Tarek knows that they're over here because of the way that that guy was playing pipes.
Reyna and
He's mostly ignoring mid.
Viper spawn.
I hit this guy.
1 mid, 2
Oh,
spawn.
nice.
1 mid, 2 spawn. I have the spawn guy. Split.
One enemy remaining.
He's mid.
Bet, they're mid.
93.
Take more risk on areas with no info? No, I just want you to route like Tarek, dude. I don't want you to blindly take more risk. That would be very difficult. That would be impossible advice because taking more risk is super esoteric, is untangible. You wouldn't know what to do. If I just told you to take more risk and that's that, then like who's to say that updraft dashing over to top yellow is not bad? Because, I mean, this is risky. Do I want to do that? No, Tarek doesn't do that. I want you to more closely mimic the person who you aspire to play like. He routes this way. That's what he does. So we should route this way. I don't need you to make up risk. I don't need you to invent risky plays. It's very clear. Your whole defensive half, you're not playing like Tarek, and attack round, you immediately route. Like, I read you like a book, right? I told you you're going to walk right side, and here you are walking right side, even though Tarek doesn't do that. You currently only copy Tarek when it's convenient for you. You avoid copying the parts of his play that require higher levels of risk taking and confidence. You're challenged to select minimum 3 rounds from your next VOD submission for me to review where you feel that you did a completely proper Tarek impression. If I can strip audio from the clip and trick a fellow Radiant player that the round is being played by Tarek, you win. So go study him up, study up a bit more, learn how he likes to route, stop being so passive. Because if you play passive like this, you'll never succeed in this challenge. I'll be able to tell immediately. When you let fear take over, I can tell that you're not Tarek. Because Tarek doesn't have that fear. And you do right now. I don't need you to remove the fear. I need you to pretend like it's not there. That's it. And trick me. Hey, Woohoojin here. Did you know that I stream every weekday doing VOD reviews and playing ranked? If you enjoy the videos, the best way to support me is to show up live. If this video was just uploaded, it's very likely that I'm streaming right now. All of my coaching is free, but that means I need to make money in other ways. Please consider supporting me with a Discord subscription if you can afford to do so. I run many live events for my tier 3 subscribers as a thank you for letting me pursue my passion every day. At 2,000 subscribers, I'll be booking a flight out to EU and to APAC to play in-houses on your servers. Thank you for supporting me.